Chris Olave, ankle injury. Tom, what are the implications? I mean, I know he's supposed to be healthy now, kind of off the injury report, but I know you wanted to talk about him because there's some implications possibly for a not lingering injury, but coming off of that injury. So what did you want to talk about with Olave?
Well, with ankle sprains in general, they're generally going to impact cutting more than straight line speed. And Olave he's a deep threat guy, so he should be okay. And of course, he's so talented that you're going to start him no matter what. But just keep in mind that receivers do see a 14% drop in fantasy points in their first game after an ankle injury, and only a modest 6% dip in snap rate. So, of course, you're starting him, but just know that there is potential for a little bit less production than what we're used to.
Fair enough. How about Tyreek Hill? Got some tough matchups coming up. He's got the Jets and the Cowboys. Of course, Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill, and there is no world or country or universe where you sit him, but can we expect anything negative with his ankle injury?
At this point, he still hasn't practiced. So remember, he didn't practice all last week. He went through warm-ups or whatever before the game, but was very quickly ruled out. And still today didn't practice. So again, like we just talked about with Olave, these types of injuries is going to impact your cutting, your route running, your change of direction. Those are all a huge part of his game. Of course, he can just run straight and run past everybody too. That shouldn't be as affected, but he profiles to be more affected from this injury than most receivers. Now that said, he's the best receiver in football. So if he plays, yeah, you're starting him. But just like Olave, how we talked about, don't expect that same upside. I think Hill takes more of a hit than Olave. Now, how excuse me. However, if you're averaging 21 points a game, even 25, 30% hit is still quite a bit of production. Just a tough situation, though, because he's the best player at his position, but this injury is probably going to slow him down.
Yeah, it's tough. And you said it really doesn't impact his straight line speed, but just his development over the past 2 years or even a couple of years, whatever, to become so elite because I think it's the development of his route tree. Like he just becomes so effective in all facets of being a wide receiver. His route running has become so much more crisp. So yeah, I would be worried about Tyreek Hill. But Tom, I even think that if he's sitting out this week, I'd play him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see how
he
that
score more
works.
points than some of my guys for somehow, some way. Again, tough matchups, but he's Tyreek Hill, so don't overthink it, guys.